I really enjoyed watching this video because being a woman myself, I can identify and relate to the women in the panel. My parents are entrepreneurs. They have a small business doing electrical contracting and generator work. And I've also been around some entrepreneurs in several different fields, including technology. And very few people I know are women who started their own business. And so it's really great to see that there are some females stepping up and doing this. And I think around campus, there's a growing emphasis on becoming an entrepreneur and making your own business. And I think women often get overlooked because most people think of men and have a bias towards men in this regard. I thought it was interesting that most of the women on the panel had co-founders who were men, like brothers or whoever else, friends. Like, I don't know if any of them started a company on their own, which I don't know if many entrepreneurs themselves don't have co-founders, but it was just shocking to see. Like, I wonder how things would have been different if they didn't have a co-founder, or that was a male, or what if it was two females? Like, would they have gotten the funding, or would they have been viewed the same way? Would they have been as successful? And those are questions like I don't know the answer to, but I highly doubt, sadly, that they would have. Another thing, in terms of characteristics, personalities, and talents that I think entrepreneur needs, I think you have to be someone who is ambitious, who's talented, who has a background in the thing that they're trying to start, whether that be like you bring the technology to the field, you have to bring something to the business and have some sort of background in it or expertise that you can draw upon. I think something else is being able to communicate that idea to investors or to people who might buy your product. That's important. And in terms of female entrepreneur, I think is successful. You know, this is really biased, but I would say my mom, because her and my dad started a business together. They're actually co-founders. My dad does a lot of the bidding and the more electrical, the actual information relating to electrical contracting. But my mom does a lot of the actual office work and the money management and those kind of things. And she's the actual business owner. And I think she is someone I look up to because she's done a really good job in this role. And she's a really strong woman. But also, I think it is interesting to think about my mom in that role because she is really to the point and really results driven. And so a lot of people see her as, I don't know, maybe bossy, which is something that women have to deal with a lot more than men. Like, men don't get called bossy as often. So it's just maybe not something I see in my everyday life, the little biases that separate women and men. But it is something that when I think about like a woman in an entrepreneur role, I can see how society views them differently.